All right, Frank Robinson. How you doing, man?
Awesome, doing awesome.
It's good to see you. We've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
this is my first time for a Zoom call with the outdoor elements and someone currently active duty. However, you're not my first motor transport guy. I've done 4 previous to you, but you're the first one in uniform. And I think we're 4 days away from the Marine Corps birthday. So without further ado, happy birthday.
Hey, same to you, brother. Same to you.
Much appreciated. So let me ask you, man, why do you think it's so special for Marines in uniform and out of uniform across the globe on November 10th and around all of November to celebrate the birthday?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had my own reasons why I thought until I came on recruiting duty, right? So on recruiting duty, what I started to realize was that we recruit from society a different pool of people, and the reason I say that is because the guys that come in the Marine Corps, they come in on intangibles. Because all other branches of service offer all of these things. Hey, we give you these bonuses. We can do this for you. We can do that for you. What we offer is the opportunity to become a United States Marine. I think that seed is planted and that's embedded into an individual when they come in, and it never leaves them. And the pride on November 10th, when they think back to the day that they earned that U Globe and Anchor, I think that lives on forever inside of an individual.
It's such a good feeling. And now that I've been retired for roughly eight plus years now, I've had a few memorable birthday celebrations in the Middle East where there was 4 of us that got together for a dinner and we ordered a cake in advance. And after dinner, we got together and we literally, one guy was depicted as the narrator, the youngest Marine, the oldest Marine, and the guest of honor amongst 4 friends. And we cut the cake and celebrated the birthday. And that was special. I know people do that across the globe, whether they're in uniform or out of uniform. It's just a wonderful thing. And I think we both realize that, there's a lot of people that didn't serve in the Marine Corps that love seeing us post and talk about it, maybe to nausea because we do it so much in November. But even if they don't relate, I think they understand. And that's an important thing, and people embrace that. It's such a
Yeah,
nice thing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny you say that. I can remember doing celebrating Marine Corps birthday in the field over a piece of lemon poppy seed cake. It's
Nothing but the best. Yeah, those are some good times.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
almost any Marine, and probably all Marines, I would say, have had a birthday celebration where it wasn't where you were able to get dressed up and celebrate as a unit. You might have been forward deployed or whatever. And those are usually the most memorable over the ones where you're in your Sunday dress and you're best dressed and you have your spouse with you or your date. Those are always the better memories, it seems like.
Absolutely. 100%.
What
100%.
how many years are you currently at? 26 right now?
Yep, just over 26.
26.
Yep.
Man, I'm so proud of you, man. And I'm happy to do this with you because you're a wealth of knowledge. And I remember in 2008, I was a first sergeant and I was on a board to see if they wanted me to be the DI school first sergeant. And I was selected and I was very happy about that. And the same selection process, 2 new instructors were selected to come over on the staff. And you were one of them as a staff sergeant coming from 2nd Battalion. I'll delete that part out. But
second to none.
No, you, and I say this to you all the time. I mean, you were the most phenomenal Marine, well-rounded. When coaches always talk about in athletics, like he's the best player I've ever coached, or he's one of the best. You are, without a doubt, man, that Marine to me, like the best Marine, one of the best out of a group of like 5 or 10 superb Marines at every race and color, and creed, etc. You are definitely the top tier, man. And I say that with all sincerity. I told you that in private. I've said it to you publicly. And I'm very proud of where you've been and what you've done in your career, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I'm humbled. I'm humbled. And I've reached out to you over the years, for advice, mentorship. I've drawn inspiration from you. And I think I shared the story with you before I came to DI school. I had met a first sergeant that was helping me get my orders at DI school by the name of First Sergeant Paul McKenna. And
Yeah.
so when I got to Paris
Talked to him
Island,
yesterday, by the way.
really, wow,
You did,
awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so when I got to DI school and became an instructor on the staff, and you were the first sergeant, you know, I didn't know that you knew him, and I always said, God, he reminds me of First Sergeant McKenna. And to come to find that you guys served together and knew each other, you know, it all made sense.
You know, and speaking of that, he's the prime example for me of someone that I emulated and tried not to imitate. However, there were many traits that I took from him that just, you know, presented itself through some of my delivery because of how high of a regard I put him. So that's a compliment for sure. And again, it goes back to emulation, not imitation, because I always was my own self, but I tried to take things from him that I thought were beneficial. And I know you and I have talked about this. Even though people might give you credit, like I just gave you, you give me credit. We're the sum total of everyone we've ever come encounter with, good, bad, and ugly. You know, and you know, I interviewed Orlando last week, and he posted something the other day I thought was very, very strong. And he said, I'm gonna have to paraphrase this, but basically, it's the help I didn't receive that made me who I am today. And even though we give credit to people that help us, there are a lot of individuals that pass us by and don't give us help when we need it. And sometimes we learn on our own measure because somebody turned a blind eye or didn't offer a helping hand and we had to figure it out ourselves. I thought that was pretty powerful. Now, if he tells me that's not what he meant by it, then that's what I took from it. You know what I mean? I might be a bad interpreter of it, you know? So I see you're wearing a nice motivational shirt, but did you see mine?
Love it.
Hard.
I love it.
Yeah.